here and there to digest and get excited about from today's play now on my team footage. Tomorrow is just like a whole different beast. I seriously cannot wait. But for today, I still tried to do my best to record like the best possible dribbling gameplay I could from the 26 event. And in today's video, I'll be going over what I like, as well as some concerns I have with the game, even though it's not a, a feedback event, it's a content event only. But I got some notes jotted down here and things to talk about. Just do me a favor, drop a like on today's video, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out the NBA 2K Labs website for all information on builds, animations, badges, and use code KOZA for a discount if you're looking to see some real insider information whenever the game fully drops. The labs always gets me right, especially at the beginning of the year. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into some 2K26 dribbling gameplay. All right, pros for 26 is definitely the dribbling. Just everything that they did, even just simply adding in the momentum cross back is just huge, as little as that is. Adding in like the misdirections, not only adding in the misdirections, but being able to speed boost off the misdirections both ways. Also, being able to speed boost both ways, being able to run towards your ball hand side. There's a lot of valuable dribble styles, finally. Or not like, the thing about dribble styles is everybody's going to use the absolute best frame by frame, fastest dribble style speed boost in the game. Whichever, dribble style gives the fastest speed boost in the game, everybody's going to use that. Dribble styles is something that's not going to have a lot of variety to it, but at least for 26, there's a solid dribble style for every rating. Like 75, 65 speed ball, 80 speed ball, 84, 85, and 86 speed ball, and then 90 speed ball. They're all valuable. So it's like not like 25, where if you don't have a small guard
Kyrie got that ball on the
has
string.
86 speed ball for the Garland, your build's significantly slower regardless of the ratings that you have on the build. I'm sure 2K Labs already, I posted on 2K Labs before posting this. I don't know if you guys watched it. If you guys haven't, you definitely need to watch that video. Went over a lot of key things. Dribbling is more information packed, and I also uploaded a short over there of the speed boost and the different NBA players, the different dribble styles speed boosting, and you guys can see John Morant and Zach LaVine are moving. It's like you can dribble in place all you want, but if you can't run out of a move, then you're kind of, held to doing a move to launch to the rim. Like we've had to do a pro behind the back on a 6'8 or a 6'10 all year. So being able to actually run out of moves, it kind of gives you that variety that we've been asking for. We can run out of a dribble move, or we can still do that behind the back to launch us to the rim, or do a moving crossover, although I'm tired of seeing the D-Fox push cross. And what helps everything with the dribbling and gameplay too is just the game speed. I know they only increased it by 10%, and I can't tell if it's faster than 22 or 23. I think it's faster than 24 and 25 for sure, but I can't tell if it's faster than 22 and 23. But just improving it just by 10% is a huge difference, not only for the dribbling, but also just the entire gameplay. The dribbling, the quick stops look faster, look cleaner. So the dribbling, the speed boost, the game speed all feel amazing. By the way, the behind the backs, of course, momentum crosses, misdirections, they feel really good, but behind the back specifically feel really good. I'm sure you guys are already seeing the Scottie Pippen behind the back, maybe the Kobe White behind the back, the Jordan Poole behind the back, the Devin Booker behind the back. There is some variety there, and some animations like Pippen, he has a really good moving behind the back, but his standing behind the back and his like explosive behind the back are kind of ass, like super ass. So it's like if you want to use that behind the back, you have to use it to its strengths, and you have to only use the moving behind the back. Like if you accidentally did his standing behind the back within a combo, the whole clip's chopped, right? But you can have something like Kobe White that has a really good standing behind the back and moving behind the back and aggressive behind the back, and you can get more flexibility there. Or you can use something like Booker's behind the back, which is real smooth as well. Snatchbacks are a big thing, and the thing about snatchbacks is just the way you can speed boost this year in the game speed. It looks like you can do a moving behind the back right after a crossover, or right after you can do a moving behind the back or a moving crossover right behind, or right after you do a snatchback. And some snatchbacks are faster with this than others. Like the D-Fox snatchback looked really fast doing a moving move after it. The Hallie snatchback, the Booker snatchback looked alright. The Vince Carter snatchback for the wing builds, the tall builds, like everything felt really good. It felt more improved, and that's not saying a lot compared to 25. I'm not comparing it to 25, but if you compare this game to 25 or any game to 25, it's gonna feel better. We have to not look at it through that lens, because anything's gonna be better than 25. We have to compare this. What I've been trying to do myself is compare this with games like 24, 23, 22, 20, 19, 21. But continuing with the dribbling, like the momentum being back and the momentum behind the backs, I don't know if they hit like 19 did. just because the behind the back animation was so good in 19 and 18 and 17 and all that. But the momentum behind the back, there's like some variety there. Like you can, if you delay, you can do a momentum and then wait just a split second, and then you can do moving behind the backs. Like you can do the Scottie Pippen one, which is like cracked, or you can do a momentum and then immediately after do the explosive behind the back. So you kind of have options there. If you have Pippen on, you can do the momentum, wait a split second, do the moving behind the back, or if you have something like Kobe White, John Morant, Devin Booker, you can momentum and immediately do an explosive behind the back. And you can kind of look for, you don't have to look for one specific move in a package. You can have different.
Now that I use Monday service, AI makes solving tickets my form of meditation. Monday service.
Different moves in one package to be good, and you can use that with the momentum or anything within the game, just comboing up with it. Like if I had Booker on, I can do the momentum and wait and do the moving behind the back after, or I can momentum and do the explosive behind the back, and they're both the animations are good. And another thing with the snatchbacks and the momentum behind the back, like momentum behind the back, I'm sure you guys can see it, and I'm not breaking down stuff, I'm kind of just rambling right now, but I'm sure you guys can see it. The momentum behind the back into the snatchback, the moving snatchbacks look very good, feel really good, but you can momentum into like a momentum behind the back, do a moving snatchback, set your feet quick, and go immediately into the walk back size up. Now the walk back size ups, I probably did it too many times there, bro. I've been labbing 19, like I haven't played 25 in a couple months, but I've been playing 2K19, just dribbling, and just doing the walk back size ups is something that I was already doing in 19. And then now that I can do it in 26, it's actually unbelievable that you can do this many different dribble moves in 2K, just considering the direction 2K's been going. It was seriously like unbelievable playing the game. I did not expect a game like this. But also the escape crosses. You see like the Curry escape cross got reworked. There's some good escape turbo crosses from standing stationary. But also like the combination moves that we had that were introduced last year, pretty much 25. If you held turbo and you flicked left right or right left, you would get these combinations coming out of your escape package. Now what I felt was those are kind of cracked. Like I was looking at Kyrie SGA, it looked kind of insane, like explosive too, and you're still in a standing position, so you can do that big crossover. You're going to get another crossover animation, and you can do that into a walkback size up. I talk about this a little bit in the 2K Labs video as well, and I kind of give you guys a little tutorial with a hand cam on that. But that's another thing, just like with the behind the backs, you can have one good moving behind the back, one good explosive behind the back, one good standing behind the back, or you can have multiple of them be good and do a variety of different dribbling combinations. Same thing with the escapes. You can do the escape turbo cross with the Kemba, the Trey, the Curry, and the Kyrie even felt really good. But you also have the combination moves within them, and they're not completely troll. Things like I didn't test go-to shots, and I didn't test too many hop jumpers. I do have some Dylan Brooks hop jumper clips, but things can be cool. But if they don't work with a defender in front of you, or they don't work online, then it's just going to look cool and it's not going to be, done all year. But having a lot of animations they look to be super effective. I can't wait to play PvP with Custom 6. We played PvP on My Team Park, but those are My Team cards. And those are the bad My Team cards with all of their animations. It's not the 100 overall like we got at the end of the year of 25. But there's a lot of good things that felt really good about 26. I just hope the game stays the same so you guys can experience the same game that I experienced at Community Day. Because 25, I don't think they did it intentionally, but 25 felt different after Community Day from the official launch. Some things got tweaked. I don't think they meant to get tweaked. Sometimes when 2K patches something or puts in something, that something else kind of gets messed up or tweaked. Maybe one of those deals happened. But I just remember 2K25 Community Day being able to speed boost to my ball hand with the Fops. And, that crushed my heart when the game came out. And then I couldn't do that. Crushed my heart when the Jordan Clarkson hop jumper got nerfed. I didn't think it was a game-breaking move. And so now it's not like is dribbling good, is how bad is it going to get nerfed, or is it going to get nerfed? I think the direction 2K is going this year is more of a fun game, especially, you know, considering community feedback, and that would be amazing. That's how it felt playing, and I just hope it stays like that and they don't give up on this. But some concerns, I'll go over concerns real quick that I just, you know, found, even though, like I said, it's not a feedback event, but I do give 2K my feedback directly. So some concerns: I was getting random fumble animations whenever I was dribbling in the Learn 2K. I don't know if it's because I was spamming something or I had low stamina, even though stamina was off. I don't know exactly what was going on, but with like Booker and stuff, I would randomly fumble whenever I did something. Rhythm shooting might be a concern. I'm greening like 3/4 bars, but like Mike said, you only have to green the tempo, not the shot timing with rhythm shooting. It just felt too easy to me, but also, you know, I don't know. The biggest concern for me is the latency and inputs. We all know 2K is a rough game with latency, and, you know, input's not inputting. You press a button and it doesn't input. You gotta press it a few times. The servers can be rough. I'm just hoping that the game online, that first day, feels like how it did in like the Learn 2K, and it feels snappy. Another concern with stamina, I noticed, like, especially with LeBron, or some we didn't have stamina in the Learn 2K, and I didn't play any play now, but my stamina did get like cooked with some My Team cards, but that could be a handles for days thing. We gotta see. I might go Hoff or Legend handles for days just to combat that, but stamina did feel a little crazy. But again, 2K doesn't want people.
So last night he used him.
Honestly, nothing better than when a guy breaks this out.
I seriously can't stop thinking about
Him.
Hims.
Thank you for the best night of my life.
PSA to guys out there, we love when you hims.
If he pops one of these, I know what's coming.
Hims.
Hims.
Discover longer, better times in the bedroom. Get started today at hims.com.
On like crackheads. Another concern is some moves. You might have seen it in some of the clips. Some random moves. It was at random. Some moves looked really slowed down. It could be the same move. Like I could do a misdirection. It'd be cool. But if I did a misdirection another time, it could randomly be a slow one. I think that has to do with how quick or slow I'm flicking my stick in combinations. Like, we got like, what, 9 hours to play, but it really didn't feel like a whole lot to figure the game out. It's just one day. I definitely have to hop in the mind court whenever the game officially launches, but some moves were slow. But, you know, Mike did say that, you know, it depends on how fast you flick your right stick, so I just hope it's that. And another, you know, big concern, the last concern I'm gonna talk about, is just things changing before the game officially launches. Like, there was some Twitter talks, some, you know, word going around that things will be nerfed before the official game launches, and I just hope that's not what happens, man. I just hope you guys can experience what with the game I experienced. I haven't had that feeling playing 2K since like a long time, right? It was like that feeling of the Battlefield 6 beta. I don't know if you guys played that, but the Battlefield 6 beta was so refreshing. It was like fast, and it was just a solid game. It was a good mix between having really good, fast, solid movement, but also keeping things real at the same time. And then a tweet came out that they're going back to the more original Battlefield movement, and then like they're slowing down the speed, or, you know, they're slowing down a lot of stuff. And then, you know, now it's cooked, dude. I don't know. So I don't know. There's a lot can happen from now and when the game officially launches. But I'm gonna be here labbing, and I'll try to give the best information that I can about the information that I have. But with all that being said, man, make sure y'all drop a like, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to upload pretty consistently. September, I do got a pretty crazy month ahead of me with you know, like my baby's due in like 2 weeks, and doing things for the labs. It's gonna be a really crazy year, but with dribbling being this good, you know, my chair is gonna stink. So yeah, like I said, drop a like, subscribe, use code KOZA at NBA2KLabs.com for their premium membership. They're about to be going crazy with all these testing with the jump shots and all that. Shooting felt really good, so I literally cannot wait. But it's been KOZA. I'll catch you on the next one.
John Cena, Snackdown, Dr. Upstick. Snackdown. Another day, another drumstick.